Alright, welcome back, people. How you doing? How you doing, people? How you doing? Glad to be with all of you once again. Really sorry that I'm 1 hour late. We'll do 3 hours today. Sorry. Today I had to finish some stuff IRL, so we'll do 3 hours. Okay, people. Um, Happy Tuesday, everyone. Last time we analyzed the resistance system of the game. Patrick, how you doing? Sorry that I'm 1 hour late today. Sorry that I'm 1 hour late. Besides, I know that it must be more comfortable for all of you over there in Europe because of the 5-6 hours ahead that I start earlier. So my bad. There is my bad. I'm honestly the worst streamer ever in terms of promoting my content and everything. But yeah, pretty much. I believe it or not, I have a life outside of the stream, and because of that, precisely, a lot of the times I cannot be kind of like perfectly on schedule. How you doing? How you doing? You commented me on Thursday about your friend doing your guild master doing the other game that they are preparing, playing, having played Drakensang online and everything. Amazing. Um, the thing is that it was in Unreal Engine 5, huh? And because of that, I remember that, for example, my version of Windows is not compatible with Unreal Engine 5. I would need to update Windows, and that's a crime that I suggest none of you do unless you don't value your PC in that sense, because it's full of bloatware and everything. Okay, people, as I was mentioning, last Tuesday we were analyzing the resistance system of the game, but today I wanted to talk about it from a different angle, which is the innovation that it brought back when the game was released back in 2010. Why? Why? Because if we establish comparisons, I think I left everything ready to proceed to the next area by the end of the stream last time. I mean, a diet for bodybuilding contest. I don't know what's up with the games. A Patrick, how you do? You do bodybuilding contest. I haven't played Drakensang online for a week now. Oh damn. And how does it feel? Like when flying energies stop playing, you are like purging the impurities from your body. Well, I bet that since you don't like the current state of the game, it must be quite therapeutic for you, quite beneficial, because that way you don't think, oh, this shit was much better at launch. So, okay. I switched to League of Legends. I don't even have the urge to play. Well. Like, you know who also plays League of Legends here? Phantom. Yes, basically bodybuilding is your okay. You like going to the gym? No, in my case, I'm I'm not I'm not the most fit individual in that sense. Never liked it. The most I did was swimming. I was good at swimming, and that's it. No. Now, well, be happy for you. Happy for you. Be careful with the things you have to not just the gym, the science behind the gym, everything. Yeah. Just be careful with the stuff that they make you eat to reach those levels of physical prowess. I've seen it how they train and do all of the things. Yeah, it's absolutely brutal. In a lot of cases, absolutely brutal because of the effort that you have to make to do all of that. As you have the things to normal common thought. Oh well, I'm natural, but yeah, dieting is hard and sometimes scary, man. Ah well, if it's natural, very happy for you then. If it's natural, yeah, because what they generally do is eat a lot of energetic stuff, and not only drinks, and also little pills that help with that, and yeah, well, if it's natural, then even double the merit you have, double the merit for all of that effort. We have everything to make the tailor-made cobble for you. Yeah, we need to enter the city. No, well, yeah, the dieting. No, in the case of my family, we've always been kind of like never skinny, like never. We've always been a tiny bit chubby, like never skinny. Not obese, of course. I'm not obese. You could see that because of the shape of my body. I'm not obese, but uh, never skinny. Never. It's like genetic in that sense. And well, I also don't help because I don't go to the gym or anything like that. I've always been a book lab rat in that sense. Always locked up in library reading or those things. In that sense, I do what you do with the body, but I do it on my brain, torturing it constantly. um, Most important muscle of our body. Journal. Quests. We were about to enter the... Right, we couldn't do any other quest if we don't enter the... If we don't enter the new city. Right. So, first, through the wall. Have you finished the cobble door? We have to use the workbench. Where's the workbench? Here. So, we had this. I collected all of this stuff by the end of the previous stream. Was it this one or was it the other one? No. It's this one. It's gotta be this one. I think it was this one. I need to see the recipe, which one it was. Secret tincture, no, it cannot be this one. Come on, let me create that door. What's the problem? The doorbell polishing tool, finest polishing sand, enchanted door handle. This one, could it be that there's another? Hang on a second. There's another quest item that I don't see. Yesterday I did cardio at 1 a.m. and I thought I will die because of a stomach ache. Shit was crazy. No, yes, that's why I mentioned it to you. I know that it's a huge physical effort. I have a neighbor. Yeah, you know that I don't live in. Well, I've told this on stream. I've never lived in a house. I live in apartments all my life. I've always lived in apartments all my life. My family has always lived in huge apartments, and because of that, in the horizontal property, we have neighbors, and one neighbor, for example, was doing those things at a totally different age. Patrick, I think he was 70 or something like that, and he fell practically dead on the ground because of the huge physical effort. But fortunately, they saved him with shock therapy right there. Like they had the medical kit there, so in that sense, the gym is safer than most places that it can happen. That something could happen to people who make such great physical efforts, but yeah, because I'm very scared of death. So like I panicked, walked around the house, and then suddenly it was good. I think it was because of not eating anything. Yeah, because it's an activity that makes your body kind of like get a strenuous charge to all of the muscles and bones and everything. because of that, Patrick. It's like that. Being careful is absolutely normal, and being scared of death is completely normal, regardless of the situation. In that sense, it's completely normal, regardless of the situation. We feel unable to do anything. Generally, we humans are able to philosophically solve and mentally solve most issues that metaphysical reality presents to us. However, death is the one issue that we humans have been proven unable to solve time and time again. So it's absolutely normal. We are all afraid of death in that sense. What you need to think is that so far in the universe, my main problem is I'm in an aggressive caloric deficit, so I lose weight fast. I'm 71 kilograms, but I feel like a shit. Caloric deficit, so you lose weight very fast. That I feel. Yeah, 71, depending on your height, is way too low. I'm 80 kilograms. Like, not of muscle, of course. People probably of fat, but it's okay because flying energies. How you doing with the muscle there? Yeah, we're talking about uh, uh death and exercise and those things. How you doing, flying energy? The other day, District told me. Hey, yo, this is Patrick. Flying Energies. The other day, District told me as I was playing Star Wars: New Republic that you were looking for a game to build an online community around. I gave him some recommendations, but yeah, I am the terrible worst streamer ever because I recommended of all offline games. The only one online I could was Path of Exile. But yeah, just wanted you to know. I hope you find your online game and you build an amazing community around it. Uh, because yeah, generally, as I've said to District that day, I pick the games. I pick the games. Uh, really in a terrible way, not caring if anyone is going to watch me or not. In that sense, if I have to stream alone, I do so. But I understand that you must want to build a community with an online game. He mentioned that to me. So yeah, I got to suggest Path of Exile, but yeah, pretty much. Hope you find your online game that will help you build the great community around it. Uh, because of that, because I generally play offline games and I don't care. I recommend it Sacred 2, for example, an amazing game. But yeah, it's offline, and then maybe because of that, not a lot of people may watch the streamer in that sense. That's the thing. But well, I bet you'll have much more intelligence than me picking that. In that sense, I. District, have you ever played Stronghold Crusader? I tried, but my PC ran it like shit. Of course, as an RTS game, District, I love it and I think it's amazing. Hey guys, can you lend me a hand? Do you happen to know the final material to build this stupid door or where it says it? Stronghold Crusader 1, the old one. Yes. I tried playing it, but my PC could just. It was glitched somehow. The background didn't work. It didn't work full screen or some shit like that. And yeah, because of that, it doesn't work correctly. Eh? With more lords, they remake it this month. With more lord missions, better visual. Oh, that's amazing, District. That's amazing because it's an RTS. Oof. I love RTS games. And that one I could never play because of my PC. Well, not my PC, because the old version was shit. The old version was shit. Where's that last material? Am I crazy or what? Where's the last material? Enchanted door handle. Enchanting shock screw. Dwarven polishing tool. Warcraft best real-time strategy and Age of Empires says flying energies. Oof, that well. If you'd like to talk about real-time strategy today, you too. uh, it's my favorite genre. Hmm? Hang on. It is Red Diamond, maybe. Oop. It doesn't appear. This has to be a joke. Why don't they indicate which ones you should use? District, sorry, 3 asterisks. You must have said followers, a link, probably a link to Stronghold Crusader or Warcraft. That is. Dennis is in the other page, so you need to delete some items from inventory. I have no other pages. Maybe it's like held. Aha. Flying energies, got it. He got it. Thank you. Is a trailer for Stronghold Crusade? Yeah, I thought so. District, always sorry that you cannot post links, but if I allow links to appear, then the bots will swarm the channel. I have suffered it a million times. I don't want any of you to suffer what I suffered with the bots. So that's why I block links altogether. Like, they start, buy followers here, streamer, don't be an idiot, buy followers over here, I promise you, whatever. And it's unbearable for me. Okay, yes, Stronghold Crusader. Amazing. It never worked for me because of that stupid. Well, the terrain was glitched and everything. I mean, the inventory system is a mess because it kind of like overflows to a different category. There it has to be. Like the quest items should have a separate slot. Like, look at this shit. Well, whatever. Oh my lord. There we go. There we go. It should be enough. What about now? Has to be this one. There we go. Ah, look at that. This one wasn't part of it. Okay, and now it indicates. Damn, that inventory. Who designed this inventory shit? Like, the quest items are unavoidable. How do you get through that? Okay, best real-time strategy, Fly Energy says Warcraft and Age of Empires. And yours, District? Which one is your favorite RTS? If you have one. In my case, it's my favorite genre. What could I tell you, people? I would. Well, I have an eternal debate. Stronghold Crusader, to be honest. That's why you posted the link. Okay, that one I can definitely play it on stream. I always wanted to play it, and I could never do so because it's a classic, and I hate missing on the classics. Let's go back to the door, people, because if we cannot enter that city, we cannot proceed with the rest of the quests. I also played Empire Earth 1 a lot. Wait, so you played the real-time strategy District? You from the 90s, like me and Flying Energies, because more or less that genre was popular in the 90s. Yeah, it's my favorite genre. Well, Empire Earth 1 is amazing, people. Though the second one is the best, I would say. Yeah. Okay. I see why you like real-time strategy. Well, the remake. That would be like a modern game. That's interesting. That's one game I should definitely add to the list. What about you? Well, I played the 3 classics of the genre. StarCraft 2. StarCraft 1, of course. Age of Empires 2. I can beat the AI on the hardest difficulty, which is a lot, on Age of Empires 2. Then, of course, Warcraft as well. Warcraft 3 on the hardest difficulty. These are things that I'm not that proud of people because they took a lot of time. And of course, whoa, about Warcraft or Age of Empires 2 on hardest. I can show it to you. I play skirmishes all the time. Both. Yeah, it's my favorite genre. It's my favorite genre. I started the streams doing exclusively real-time strategy district, but even someone like me who does not care about audience um, could see that I would never go beyond 0 viewers like 100% of the time playing RTS games. So it was exaggeratedly. It's a genre that is so mechanical. It's it's so mechanical and sequential. It's a very strict genre that it's not for most people nowadays. It's not for most people. As for the rest, all of the YouTube videos of the beginning of my channel are real-time strategy because it was my first genre. I played a lot of obscure real-time strategy games. For example, the Spellforce that I played at the beginning of the year that was terrible. My channel was like that all the time. So, Warcraft 3 hardest difficulty the campaign with Frozen Throne, the expansion as well. Age of Empires. In present, most played RTS are pretty sure StarCraft, Warcraft, and Stormgate. Like modern popular ones that you can choose. Yeah. There are more. Those are the popular. Well, this is the conundrum of the RTS genre. People, if you want to debate about it, it's a topic that I've discussed that I love. It's a genre that I deeply love because it was the first genre I ever played. The second one I ever played, but the first one was racing on a Windows 98 PC when I started playing with Age of Empires 2. What could I tell you? The RTS genre, being so mechanical, has a problem, which is that the games that are... What are you thinking of this map? Looks weird. You mean of Drakensang, this one? I like it because previously I had to show you something. Look at this. If you watch the... Yeah, no, it's I think it's paying homage to... Well, if I had to say, a bit to the Lord of the Rings, I guess, to Helm's Deep, because of this that I'll show you. I think it pays homage to the Lord of the Rings a bit, because of the wall here. And look who I have here. I found this last time district. Look at this guy. King Murolosh from... You remember it from the first game that I played some months ago, Drakensang 1? With the king in the final streams that I talked to him. They kept the rights to the king. He's right here. I found him yesterday. He's right here. They changed it a bit. But look at that. He's still alive. We can confirm he's still alive. No, I think it's paying homage to the Lord of the Rings, this one, to Helm's Deep. Consider that back in 2010, the Lord of the Rings was still quite popular. Regarding the map, I think it has more special effects than most of them, and I think it's paying homage to precisely to the Lord of the Rings. It looks good. In terms of the design of the level, if you mean that, I like that it's a bit more narrow, and because of that, the influence of the level design on the gameplay mechanics is a bit better. Because of all of the trash lying around, it's not that easy to avoid enemy fire like that. This is an open world map. You can see players here. Yeah. I've seen some. running around. I've seen some running around. Yes, in this one and in previous ones at least. The thing that I was going to say about real-time strategy, it's a conundrum. It's a conundrum that I've debated on stream a lot of times. The real-time strategy genre is so mechanical and so strict in its gameplay mechanics that creates a theory of black holes, if you ask me. Pretty much in that sense. The popular games absorb any possibility of any other smaller new RTS getting the spotlight, sadly. Getting the spotlight, sadly. Because of that, I debated it with a viewer when I started the streams as well. Long Jakub the Ice King. Oh my gosh, I was in that area yesterday. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I am a newbie. I analyze games. I do metaphysical analysis of games, as you can read from my crazy panels. And precisely, I'm playing this one right from the beginning. Right from the beginning. So I'm a newbie still. Here my friends help me with the leveling experience and everything, and yes, I'm playing it right from the very beginning. The game, I'm a novice. Still, I will play the story and precisely analyze it. The game. Enjoy farming to level 45 XD. No, because they help me. For example, district that you can see there, he's of high level. He precisely asked me to. Now I read the message. For me, it's still crazy. People still like to play old games rather than new ones. On release. Yeah. Because of the. I can tell you because of the extra complexity of the game mechanics. All of this. Enjoy farming to level 45 XD. Here, for example, District helps me. He's of high level. He asked me to review his favorite game, this one, Drakensang. Well, I don't know if it's your favorite one, District, but I assume so. And yeah, because of that, I reviewed them later. Big L, let yourself boost. Well, no, it's not like that. No. I'm doing the bosses without boosted gear. In that sense, I'm doing them without boosted gear. I only do it because the Jakub, the main quest doesn't appear if you're of low level. I've already analyzed it in a previous stream. The main quest does not appear because of your level. If your level is way too low, you don't. The main quest doesn't appear, and I cannot proceed with my analysis because the game doesn't let you continue at all. It's restricted by your level. I've criticized that system quite in depth because the abstract complexity of the level design then is limited by your overall level. And because of that, it's taking freedom. Today I have to farm 2 levels. It took some time. Yeah. That's the thing. It doesn't let you proceed. Well, I don't know if you are a veteran of the game or you just started with it like me. But the thing is that you will be locked out of the main quest basically if your level is not high enough. It's not a matter of getting boosted gear or not. It's a matter of not being able to proceed with the game at all. Sadly, I've criticized that level design because I posed this dilemma regarding that topic. What if the player wants to be reckless and get himself killed doing a dungeon of a much higher level, right? What's the solution in most games? Would you let the player do it as a game developer, or would you restrict the access like they are doing in Drakensang Online? In that sense, I do believe that restricting the access exclusively because of your level is taking away a lot of freedom of choice in terms of the play style of that the player chooses. Because at the end of the day, if the player wants to be reckless and get himself killed, even if he's not prepared for that level, the level design is restricting the freedom of choice of the player. At the end of the day, it's restricting the creativity he can apply to it. And I pose this example as a real life example because otherwise it's way too abstract. My favorite game ever, you can read from everything, is Star Wars: The Old Republic. In that game, the final boss of the main story area, you should be level 50. Do you know why MMORPG is similar to Drakensang? I expect this game will be discontinued in a few years because no one plays it. I didn't enjoy Lost Ark. I don't think so because of all of the monetization. Try Core Punk, says District to you, Jakub. Try Core Punk. For any MMORPG similar to Drakensang. To Drakensang. Well, I do game recommendations. Does it need to be online? Jakub, does it need to be online? If it has to be online, well, I would say Path of Exile. Without a doubt, I would go Path of Exile, Diablo 3, but if not, I can give you thousands of recommendations, is what I do. Corepunk is new and online. It's basically Drakensang on a better engine. Oh, okay. No one knows Drakensang as much as District, so I would listen to him. I can recommend you offline ones. He's an expert on those, more online. I play Path of Exile 2, that as well, but it feels different. Yes, because it's more similar to Diablo 2. In that sense, my specialty is offline games. Similar to Drakensang, with the early 2000s, well, early 2000s, 2010, late 2000s vibe, I would say Titan Quest. Titan Quest 2 is about to release. Grim Dawn, Torchlight 2 with the Synergies mod, Diablo 2 Median XL for something more classic. For obscure ones, I played over at YouTube. You have it, a very obscure one. It's an Austrian, let's say Diablo clone. The proper name is Isometric Action RPG, which is Havencast Rise of the Mage. But none of them will be like endless grinding in that sense, like that, except the first ones that I mentioned to you. Titan Quest, Torchlight, Sacred 2. I would recommend you Sacred 2 because it's an offline MMORPG. I know that it's a concept that not a lot of people accept, but it's a genre that does exist. The same goes for the Black Curse Grimmers Curse Breaker, which is a copy of RuneScape. On a more modern engine that it works offline as well. And there's Hellgate London as well, if you are willing to try something more action-oriented. Borderlands, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, if you are willing to go to third-person camera instead of isometric. If you like isometric, as I've said, Sacred 2 is an MMORPG with isometric camera. And well, as you can see offline, I can tell you dozens. Online is not my specialty, but as I've said, Path of Exile will be an isometric action. For me, Path of Exile, I think it has, it is absolutely amazing. I know that you, District, also you liked it or not. You said that it wasn't also like Drakensang, that you didn't like it that much. I think the skill tree, could it be, District, that you mentioned? The skill tree was that it was I thought the skill tree was a work of art, but I think it was a skill tree that was quite different. The same skill tree as Drakensang is Titan Quest. In fact, I think they copied here from Titan Quest. I see you have the cobbled door. You can finally go to Stalgard now. All you have to do is lean it against the wall, open it, and walk through. It's that easy. It won't be simple, so once you are on the other side, those machines, that noise is terrifying, but I suppose you are used to it. Being a hero and all. Let's go. Okay. We can finally enter. Yes. Most based core punk developers, when you say you are under 18, they transfer you to YouTube Baby Shark Dance. What? What the fuck? What do you mean? Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Jakub, for being the 50th follower of the stream. And this is a legendary moment of the channel, people. This is a legendary moment of the channel, because from this second onwards, if the stream makes it to 3 average people, I'll be able to store the VODs for 1 month. I will be able to store the VODs for 15 days instead of 7, as long as that number remains. Yay, confetti! Let's throw confetti! Yay! Okay. Most base core punk developers, when you are about to say, oh my gosh, yeah, it was you. It was you. It was you, Jakub. You were the 50th. You mark the difference between non-affiliate eligible and affiliate eligible, I guess. But well, I still need to have 3 average viewers for 1 month. Then in the future. But well, fortunately, at least I'll be able to store the bots for quite a bit of time if that also happens in the future. Okay, let's get into the city, people. Most based core punk developers. When you say you are under 18, transfer you to YouTube to the Baby Shark Dance, that cartoon for kids. What do you mean? You clicked on them? No, transfer you to YouTube for a Baby Shark Dance. What? What the fuck? What do you mean? Like a recommended video? I know, because you have to log into your YouTube account. Because it may have blood or whatever, the game. They lock the video. You have to log into your YouTube account. Log into your Gmail account even works. Your Gmail account. Log into any Gmail account, and the video is restricted by age because the game must have blood or something. It can be. Generally, developers don't do that, but some do. Whatever. Depends on their, I don't know, cultural preferences, I guess. Yes, you have to log into a Gmail account or find another channle that doesn't have it age restricted. I just misclicked. Ah, sorry. Okay. You just misclicked. Most base core punk developer with you just misclicked. Okay. Okay. No, because some games do that. They restrict your access depending on that. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being the 50th follower of the channel. I do metaphysical analysis here. I talk about quite weird stuff. I review games, as you can see. I analyze things like the influence of the level design on the gameplay mechanic. For example, District was asking me about this map some minutes ago, and that's probably when you join the stream. I analyze things like, for example, the source of the difficulty of a game being affected by the fact that the player is fighting in a narrow passage, and because of that the player gets surrounded and killed, and because of that I measure the quality of the degree of efficiency of the influence of the level design on the gameplay mechanics. I analyze how much the game influences the genre it belongs to with the innovation. I analyze the abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics. I do one topic per stream until I reach the final analysis, in which I spend like 4 hours analyzing them. Basically, that's the structure. So you more or less have an idea of the weird stuff you may listen to me talk about in some bots or whatever. It's basically like that. Yo, Phantom, how's it going, Phantom? How's it going? Damn it, Patrick wasn't here. Sadly, you arrived. What's up? Damn it, Phantom, you need to meet Patrick because he started playing League of Legends here. And he also liked Drakensang Online. Oh my gosh, 9 people at once? No, I don't see 9, I see 3. I see 3, I don't see shit in that sense. No, but I was commenting to you, Phantom, you have to, sadly, Phantom, you generally join the stream after I start and Patrick joins at the beginning. It's sad because he's also playing League of Legends and you could and you could meet him and you could play together because he also is playing League of Legends and now he left Drakensang Online for a week. And I remember I told him, sadly Phantom is not here. Then you too. He also loves League of Legends. I told him. Oh well, it's the thing. It's like the opposite. Patrick joins at the beginning, and you generally join in the middle or the end because of the different time zones. In that sense, so no. I have to go to study. To see ya. Bye bye, Jacob. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being the 50th follower. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And hope the game recommendations district that I gave to you were useful. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. See you around, my man. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Phantom, how you doing? How you doing? I was precisely mentioning that the real-time strategy genre today. We were also talking with District. I'm not that die-hard of a fan of League of Legends, to be honest, but you told me it was your favorite game ever 2 Thursdays ago. Most of a casual gamer. But you told me it was your favorite game ever. Or was it ironically 2 Thursdays ago? Or was it ironically? You told me it was your favorite game ever. No. Damn it. Phantom. Phantom, you told me it was... Then what's your favorite game ever? No. You told me it was your favorite... When I told you that a lot of people think Fortnite is the best game ever, and what would you reply to them in that hypothetical situation? No. Then which one is your favorite? Even if it's casual, it doesn't matter. Like the one you like the most up until now. You told me it's recorded. Not my favorite. I said probably the best game, but not my favorite. But if you think it's the best, how is not your favorite? If it's the best, how is not your favorite, Phantom? How this concept is interesting. How do you think that a game is the best ever, but not your favorite, Phantom? In all honesty, how? Explain me. No, I'm genuinely interested. What's the process? Like most influential, maybe you could say. But even so, how uh, would League of Legends be the most influential? Like you separate which one is the most influential to the genre it belongs to which one you like the most. I don't know. It's an interesting concept then. It's an interesting concept. I'm genuinely curious. How it's an interesting topic, people. How you think one game is the best ever, but not your favorite? Yeah, like the most influential to the genre it belongs to, like the category of innovation I do. Yeah, influence, marketing for that. Yeah, okay. So you think League of Legends was the most influential to, at least to the MOBA genre? Okay, I get it. I get you now. Then which one is your favorite? The one that you most enjoy playing? Instead, so I can see a comparison. Because in that case, a lot of people would then immediately reply. How do you level up fast? PH1PPSE. I get help from my friends here. I have to thank District for that. A friend of the channel who also asked me to review his favorite game, which is this one. He helps me leveling whenever I cannot proceed with the main story. The problem of the game is that you cannot proceed with the main story. You are locked out. The only other way is doing side quests. But I don't even like MMORPGs. But the game I have the most hours in is Dragon. Then the one you like. Wait. Oh, okay. Then if you are of a way too low level, thank you. If you are of a way too low level, guess we can farm together. No problem. If you are lower than my, I'm just starting the game. I'm just starting the game. I review games. And I was asked by precisely by a friend of the channel, by a viewer as well, that to review his favorite game, and basically the idea is that I'm starting right from the beginning, and while I generally don't like getting help, when analyzing the games, it is true that in this one particularly, I just hit level 30 now. If you like, we could, I don't know, do a session of farming. I don't know if my monsters will actually help you. They'll kill you in one blow, but if you stay like close, I think it works like that, District, if you're still on stream, or maybe he had to go. If he stays close, he should get extra experience from me being level 41 and the mobs being level 44. In that sense, that would somehow help you, as I just proceed with the story, the analysis, and the stream. Like that. Doing quests to unlock new content. Ah, well, there you have an expert replying to you as, well, the rest are probably, yeah, for sure. What server are you playing on? A Heredur. It's a Heredur. It's Heredur. Phantom there is recommending to you another solution. Doing quests to unlock new content, farming dungeons, etc. If you want to level up even faster, you can add an experience pet and buffs for additional XP gain. That's it. Yes, before you try to farm, you have to get a pet like this one. That is, I think it was, the doggy was 1200 gold. District taught me in that sense. I mean, as I said, it's 1200 gold. You buy this one. I looted it, but you get the doggy. Where is the doggy? It was in collections, right? Collections. Pets. Well, no, not these ones. These ones are the one you can buy not from this shop, from over at King's Hill. Where was it? Well, as you can see, I'm also no, it's this one. You want this one. Look for this. What's the plan right now? Finally, not working late one day. I could help. Phantom, you also want to join, Phantom? No worries. No worries. You also want to join? You also want to join, Phantom? No worries. No worries. You can join me in the story. Well, in the story. I'm analyzing it. Pretty much. Or you want to help him as I continue, as you keep listening to the stream, both of them. If you need help, sure. PH1. So if it's no problem for none, I would join you guys. Okay, sure. Okay. Sadly, District. I bet District would help me with this, with the group and the stuff. Give me a sec. Yeah, no problem, PH. No problem, PH. Just mind that I will be doing I'm doing the story. Then you two can also, I don't know, move, go around killing somewhere else as your in-game name. Phantom, you will have to help me. I've never organized the group. District did everything the previous times. Ivica. You'll have to help me, Phantom. Last time District organized everything. District organized everything last time. In that sense. Hang on a second. It's in Heredur server, eh? Heredur server. The main European one. There it is. BJ Phantom, perfect. There's BJ Phantom. Sure. There it is. Okay, now to get the XP boost, I think we need to remain close to each other. You guys can farm. Hi there, there's Phantom people that you see that I talked to him on stream. Hi. Hi guys. Oh. There you are. I know, but that one is general chat, I think. Oh well, doesn't matter. Well, you can PH. You can join him. You can join him. He can take you somewhere to farm like District does with me. And as long as you remain close to him, you'll get the XP boost. Otherwise, I think the level 43 guys here will also be a boost in that sense. Okay. As you'd like. You don't even need to be close. Yeah, to get the bonus, yes, Phantom. You need to be close. For this multiplier here, if you see on stream, yeah, but in-game I cannot join you because I can get to your place. Because of the level, because of the story. Ah, okay. Okay. Then farm with Phantom, in that sense. Then farm with Phantom as I proceed with the main quest, or I can... For 2 people, it's minimal. For 2 people, it's minimal. No big difference. Ah, the XP boost. Really, it helped me when I did it with District the other day. It really helped me. Oh well. Oh well, let me join you a bit, because the ones I'm going up against are level 43. I also need... we can do, like, District taught me, Hagastone Grotto. You are level 100, Phantom. Time better than staying close and waiting to keep up. I see. We can do a bit of King's Hill, or at King's Hill, the Hagastone Grotto at Infernal or something like that. Is more or less what District made me do the other day. In that sense. Like that. Pretty much. What's the max difficulty? You can, he can enter. Okay. We can do Hagast. Fatal right now. Yeah, pretty much the one I was in. Let's go. Hang on a second. I'm going. Thank you. No problem, Ivica. No problem at all. By the way, on stream, what I do is I review games. I do metaphysical analysis. The developers of... I'm joining you, eh? Give me 1 sec. Oh well, if you started, no worries at all. Yeah, I'm going. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, PH1. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Ivica. I review games on stream. I do metaphysical analysis. I'll join you as well, Phantom, so then I don't bother District as well. I've already bothered him like 3 times. It's a bit of a change of pace. Still on data connection, so loading's kinda long. Imagine me that I'm connected. It's you chose Hagavstone Grotto on Fatal, right? More or less. I'm at the entrance. More or less Hagavstone Grotto at the entrance. Pretty much. There you are. Perfect. I made it. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Damn it, Phantom. You have a bear-like District. The difference is that your bear has red eyes, and District's one looks like Yorick Bernison from the Golden Compass. Okay, so Ivica, stay stay away from the mobs because they will kill you in one blow. You just remain there, and there he'll help. You can check out the map and follow his blue dot. This is how I did with another good friend of the channel. This way. This time, in this case, Phantom, sorry that I'm bothering you with this, but well, you said you wanted to play, so yeah. Well, in that sense, I must always thank you and District for being so kind and amazing, always. In that sense. So basically, it's like this, Ivica. You find a person to farm, and the higher level will switch that, in that sense. Uh, will give you some boost here. If you stay close, you see that the multiplayer gets to 2.0. Phantom says it's not that much of a difference. Well, if you really want to level up a bit faster, I can relate to the feeling. And like that you can say, this one doesn't kill me. Look, if you die, don't worry, you still get experience. But yeah. There we go. I avoided that one. And you do it like that. So as I was mentioning, I do reviews. I do metaphysical analysis. The developers of Havencast Rise of the Mage and Dungeons and Dragons Dragon Shard praised my analysis long ago, is what I tell every newcomer, so you more or less have an idea of what I do. I analyze things like the influence of the level design on the gameplay mechanics. For example, narrow passages, forcing you to avoid damage and everything. As the main source of the difficulty of the game, the innovation, the abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics, the resistance system of the game, those things. I analyze all of those things, one topic per stream, until the final analysis, basically. Alright, it is true, Phantom. The XP boost in your case it's 1.5. With District, for some reason, he could push it to 2. I wonder what's the reason. Maybe the level or something like that. Interesting. This game has so many intricacies that I have to discover. Has so many intricacies, like what determines the percentage? He had an XP rune on him. Okay. Probably. Yeah. I think he did. Yeah. True. He also told me to activate it. So the XP rune is that final 0.5%. Okay, so it stacks. Okay. I think I had some from last time. Which ones were them? With the green one. No, don't exit the dungeon. With the green one you just refresh it. And start a new one. No, don't exit the dungeon. With this green pillar, you refresh the instance altogether. You are listening me on stream at least? Yeah, you are listening. No, don't worry. Re-enter the dungeon. Re-enter the dungeon and I will refresh the instance. Here I'll see if you appear on the map. Oh, sorry. No, no, don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry. No worries. No worries at all. No worries at all. With this green pillar here, you just click it. The I think Phantom, if he's yeah, he has the little star there. I guess the one with it, I guess refreshes the instance, or maybe any of us can. It's a Hagapstone Grotto Fatal. I am already there in same difficulty, but you guys not there. Okay, okay. Then let's try refreshing. What about this? Tick tack, tick tack, tick tack. It should refresh the instance. There I can see, yeah. It's just that one. It's just that one. You just refresh the instance. Now it goes nice. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Okay, well. Fortunately, you could listen to my voice there. Otherwise, yeah, that's the thing. Okay, this one was the one that District told me, the Tome of Experience. So then I don't bother. I don't bother him that much as well. He has already done it for me 3 times. 4. Ready to go. The 3 of us. If if you'd like Phantom, of course. If not, no worries, huh? If you want to do some other thing, your game time Phantom and what's your XP? He has already leveled up once to 31, and I leveled up to. We test with the rune. Yeah, I already activated it. I activated mine. Let's see. It should go up to two per two. The multiplier should go up to 2. No, it's still 1.5, huh? It's still 1.5. Weird. I am getting more XP because of the tome that I activated, but it's still 1.5. I didn't put rune. Okay. Anyways, I put it, so this way it's still a bit better. It's still a bit better this way. Anyways, one thing, people, one thing, all things considered. It is true that if you don't do this, it's much slower for the XP farming. But I want to highlight one thing. The main story in Titan Quest, in Torchlight 1, the final enemy in Torchlight 1, don't think that drakensangonline is kind of like the only case of a grindy isometric action RPG. I'm talking about absolutely offline cases, and in both of them, in Titan Quest and uh, and the first Torchlight, in both of them, you also have to grind a lot of time. By that I mean, even if you don't have a friend to boost the XP, I do it for the pacing of the stream as well. Consider that if I were playing offline, I would do all of the side quests, and I wouldn't honestly care farming all of the side quests or whatever. It's not that is the only most grindy XP isometric action RPG game ever. In that sense, don't think that it's impossible as well. Don't think that it's impossible as well. In that sense, it may take more time and etc. But as I've said, pretty much. If I was playing offline completely, I can assure you that Titan Quest can be as grindy and Torchlight as well. The final boss of Torchlight, you have to. You are kind of like 10 levels below it when you reach it, if you don't farm, for example. Just so you have an idea. And the same goes for Titan Quest. It has 3 different difficulties. At the end of the day, this game only has difficulties for the dungeons, not for the open world uh, zone of it. So actually, consider that in Titan Quest, to deal with the highest dungeon, with the highest main story difficulty, it's the same or even much more, because you have to complete the story 3 times than one run of this one until level 45 only for the main uh, story in that sense. So yeah, pretty much. So yes, as I was saying, for the topic of analysis of today, I was mentioning I wanted to talk about the resistance system of the game in depth, 100%. Because last time we talked about it, but we didn't get to the in-depth details of it. I think it's and from the perspective of the innovation, how much it redefines the mechanics of the genre it belongs to. Oh, thank you for waiting, Phantom. You are an angel. Thank you for waiting, Phantom, for the boost in that sense. Okay, Phantom, only if you, or you already clicked on it, I guess. But only if you'd like, Phantom. I don't want to you to bore because we are farming the levels or whatever. That should be enough. Ivica, you got 2 levels. It should give you an edge in the zone you are in, at least. You should be. Phantom, you there? More or less. The because I think you disappeared. I think. Yeah. Okay, so now I understand the game. I just need some sleep for now, but thanks a lot, Ivica. Okay, Ivica, okay, okay. Glad to be of. Thank you really much for explaining and everything. No, no worries, no worries, no worries. As I've said, I'm also, and no worries from Phantom as well. Good night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, 000 Emperor. No, Emparador, for being the 52nd follower of the channel. Ivica, as I was mentioning, good night to you as well. And no worries, I'm also a novice, but as you can see, pretty much uh, more or less the idea of the game is like that. And I can explain those. Thanks to District, thanks to Phantom that explained me the mechanics. Can you enter Infernal? You mean? I bet you mean me, Phantom. Yeah, the one that I did with District. I can go up to Merciless, in fact. I can go up to Merciless. Yes, Phantom. Yes. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Emparador. If you are there, you didn't talk on in the chat, but if you, in case you are lurking or you were, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being the 52nd follower of the channel. Here I review games, as I mentioned. Sheesh, go Merciless. Okay, Phantom, you the boss. You the boss, Phantom. Okay, this way I won't. Here they will probably kill me in one blow without any kind of issue. Okay, I don't. As I was saying, I don't want to make you waste your time if you wanted to play something more complex of the game. If you have limited time, only tonight. In that sense, if not, I can go back to I can go back to the other area, no problem, and keep doing, and keep doing it, no problem at all. I don't want to make you play a boring part of the gameplay mechanic. Nah, it's okay. I'm lagging. Either way, can't do many things. Lagging of the game. Whoa, but I'm. You sure? You can't PvP because of a lag or something. I put rune now. Okay, okay, let's see. Yes, I think we did. In the meantime, Imparador, I review games on the channel. I'm reviewing this game because the viewer of the channel asked me what was his favorite game, and basically, just like I told Ivica some minutes ago, I basically... Oh, now it's 1.0. There's something we are not understanding, I think. I think there's something we are not understanding. Weird. Yep. Hey, at least I'm a good dodger there. Look at that. Previously we were 3, now 2. No, but with District we were 2, huh? Oh, shit. With District we were 2. There's something I need to ask him then. Here, I'm close to you, and it's like that. Go see team. Where was it? That thing I remember. Damn it, sorry. Where was it? This one. Social features. Read below my name. Yeah, that one. Friends. Phantoms group. Maybe it's because Ivica was in the group some minutes ago, and it detects that there's one player not in the group. Something. Right below my name. Yeah, here I'm showing it, huh? Here. By the way, how do I add you as friend? No, I mean check the 3%, etc. Yes, no, but 3% is not the difference, huh? If you multiply, Ivica has left the group. Sorry, Ivica, if you are watching, if you are watching, yeah, I don't know if it's that. It's a still one. Wait. Update? No. There's something, Phantom, that District could do. I bet if he draw. Let's continue, Phantom. Don't worry. I don't want to make you waste your time. If District shows on stream chat, he was here some minutes ago. I will ask him and. Okay, check multiplayer again. I'm stupid. No, why? No, don't say that, Phantom. It's a still 1. Maybe the only difference was that I had the stupid star, huh? To get it to 2. The more group members that are within range of 10-20 meters around you, the higher. No, yeah, but it was like 20. Like District could make it 2. Like, for example. Don't worry, Phantom. Let's keep killing. I don't want to make you waste your time, really. If District comes back, wait, go to skills group. If District comes back, we can ask him, or join and tell us. I don't know. You said skills group. Skills, friends, group. Yeah. Don't worry. If District shows up, then if he returns, I will ask him. Don't worry. But yeah, it must have to do with something he activated, or the only difference that I could think of like this is that I had the star of the group. It was the only difference I could think of. The only difference, visual difference. But for the rest, I don't know. As for the rest, as I was saying, thanks, Imperator, from the bottom of my heart. In case you were lurking when you followed, because I couldn't see any message on chat, don't be shy. We are all quite friendly on stream. I analyze games, I review them. I do one topic per stream. I metaphysically analyze them in a way that I go one category per stream. Basically, for example, the source of the difficulty. I analyzed the history of the studio behind the game. My brain is like, let's go. Don't worry, Phantom. Don't worry. Nope. Sorry, I was. Don't worry, you can farm it even if I'm dead or whatever. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Um, I chose the highest difficulty, people, in that sense. No worries. He can farm it. He can farm it as I re-enter the dungeon. He was farming it as on Merciless. Damn it! I forgot that sends you back. See, my brain is. Yeah. I know. My brain lagged there a bit. No worries, no worries, no worries, no worries. I'm going back. I'm going back. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I'm still a novice. I thought it was the. I was searching for you. No. I'm entering. I'm entering. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Just a sec. I analyzed the different aspects of the game precisely for today. Was talking about how the resistance system of the game, how the resistance system. I was searching for you actually. No, don't worry, Phantom. Don't worry. The resistance system of the game is a quite unique innovation in comparison to other isometric action RPGs of the genre it belongs to. But just so you have an idea, for example, the other day I analyzed the influence of the level design on the gameplay mechanics, the fact that the game has a lot of narrow passages, and that creates a natural source of the difficulty for the game, because it gives the player a limited amount of room to maneuver and avoid attacks like that and getting killed immediately. No worry, I'll respond immediately at the entrance. In that sense. Um, so yes, people, things like that I analyze, just so you have a general idea. Emperador and those things. As I've said, the developers of Haven Cast Rise of the Mage and Dungeons and Dragons Dragon Shard praised my analysis a lot of years ago, and basically that encouraged me to continue analyzing games like this. For example, for today, I wanted to talk about the topic of analysis that we discussed last time, which was the resistance system. I asked precisely Flying Energies on Tuesday of last week, why was it that bosses actually changed the resistances at some specific points of the boss fights, right? Because that happened. You know that bosses have resistances with the red, green, and black colors of the elemental damages. And well, last time I focused on a different topic. I focused on the abstract complexity of the resistances, in that sense, of the resistance system of the game, which is something that you won't find in a lot of isometric action RPGs, for sure. Titan Quest, Torchlight, Diablo, in all of those games, there isn't really a proper elemental system that plays a huge role in defining the combat efficiency of the player, like in this one. Like, you can see a huge difference in this game if you are not using the correct elements that the game has encourages you to use in that sense. But that's the point of that increases the abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics. And today I wanted to talk about a different topic, a completely different. Well, it's related to it, but it's more in depth. Why? Because I wanted to look at it from the perspective of the innovation category of the analysis. In that sense, um, not many, not many. You can do that, Phantom. That's a nice trick. See, that's a nice trick. That's a nice trick. Um, from the perspective of the innovation, why? Why? Because realistically speaking, the fact, the fact that breaking the armor of a boss allows you to deal more damage provides an abstract complexity that you generally don't see in most isometric action RPG games. In that sense. Um, but why? Why? Getting to the bottom of it in Titan Quest, in Diablo, in I don't know, Path of Exile, in all of those games, there isn't an elemental set. Let's do one more, as you wish, Phantom. If you'd like to go, no worries at all. No worries at all. I don't want to bore you with this thing. In fact, I didn't. Well, I was at the limit, but I don't think I could have handled it, I guess, somehow. Okay. Okay. I don't want to bore you with it, and of course, always thank you from the bottom of my heart. But as I was mentioning, from the perspective of the innovation, this game, I know that nowadays we take this for granted, but back in 2010, having an elemental system that is used both offensively and defensively, what I mentioned last time, it really redefines the genre it belongs to. Diablo 3, let's put this into perspective with a comparison, people. Diablo 3 released 2 years before, this one, 2 years before this one, doesn't feature an elemental system at all. Diablo 2 did have, Diablo 3 didn't have the elemental system. Diablo 2 did have it, but it didn't use it offensively and defensively. That's what I mentioned with Sacred 2 as well. We can see a tendency that German-developed isometric action RPG games make a full use of an elemental system, both offensively and defensively, and that's a huge difference. Because when you only use an elemental system defensively, giving the player some elemental resistances against fire, frost, whatever, you are effectively eliminating 50% of the gameplay mechanics, people. Think about it for a second. That's why I always cite the comparison with Borderlands as well. Immediately, because Borderlands, for example, only uses the elemental system clearly only offensively. Don't worry about that, people. Offensively. Here you cannot use I can use this shit, I guess. Anyways, I get experience well there. Doesn't matter. In that sense, it only uses the elemental system offensively. Borderlands, you have shock, fire, etc., but you only use those elemental damages against the enemies. In the case of your defense, you just have a shield, like in Halo. Imagine Halo 1 or 2. You just have a shield and your health bar, and all of the attacks of the enemies are pretty much the same. In that sense. So, what happens? Why is it that I praised Sacred 2 so much last year when I analyzed it? Basically, Sacred 2 forces you to have elemental resistances on the player character, and also to actively change the type of elemental damage you deal to enemies, both at the same time. That's why I praised that game so much. Precisely because of that. Because it forces the player to make use of the elemental system both offensively and defensively. You have the relic system. You basically have 4 relics that you would switch with the 1, 2, 3, 4 keycaps on the keyboard. You would switch them, and you would actively change the type of damage you dealt constantly. In the case of Drakensang Online, it is above average abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics, but because you use it offensively and defensively, but it doesn't make you switch the elemental type of damage actively. The offensive portion of the gameplay mechanics is passive. If you don't get what I mean, you'll get it in a minute, as I will go in depth precisely about this topic, because that's what I wanted to talk about today. In this game, you have to worry about your elemental resistances and your elemental offensive attacks, your elemental damage, but you don't actively switch the type of damage you deal. It's already predefined not by your gear like in Sacred 2. That's the huge difference. Here it's predetermined by your abilities. Your abilities are tied to the offensive type of elemental damage that you deal. It's a different system. The abstract complexity is a tiny bit lower than Sacred 2 because you are not actively changing the type of elemental damage you deal, but still, hope I helped. No, Phantom, you are an angel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart here, in case you are not listening to the stream. Thank you. Of my heart, like that. Shit, I'm terrible typing. You can add me on Disc if you need help me with anything. Like that. Phantom. There you are. On Discord, was your friend then you can tell me your friend name. Mine is Eraser on Discord. You can even send me a friend invite immediately. Yeah, sure. You can in that sense send me that. It's Eraser, just like the channel. It's just like the channel. My name, if you if you if you want, sure. And then I can add yours. Then I can add yours. Let me see. Ah, yeah, you're there. You're probably listening to me. Ah, there you are. I will private message you here to add. Yeah. No worries. You can also whisper me on Twitch or whatever. It's Eraser in all cases, so in that sense, it's the same. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. In that sense. Okay, what's this? Group level. Oh, there's also a skill tree for groups when you do activities in groups. That's interesting. Yeah. Good luck. Thank you, Phantom. Thank you, and thank you for everything. Thank you for everything, for visiting me on stream, for helping me with the game, everything. You're all amazing. You're all amazing for helping me. Okay. I need to go back to the area that we were analyzing, people that we were in. Okay, so as I was mentioning, the topic of analysis, the abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics in Sacred 2 is higher because you have to actively. We were more or less here in the last section in Stalgard. Precisely, it will send me there. The painful, of course, answer. Go. Yeah, we'll have to pay a bit to teleport there. No worries, this time we'll pay the fee there. No worries. In that sense. So I think we should be good to go. We're already level 43. That sounds. Huh. Yeah, I know, people. My skill tree's already fucked up. It's already fucked up. I know. It shouldn't be a problem anyways. We can finish the main story easily. So, people, as I've said, find Fox? What? No, it was here. Okay. So, we finally got access to Stalgard. This city that we couldn't enter last time, more or less. It was perfect because I finished the previous zone. I got the access finally, and then I could farm and proceed to the next area. Perfect. It was like extremely organized. So let me check what we needed to do. Yeah, we couldn't enter here without this. Destroy blah blah blah. Find the fox. We have to find the fox, people. I don't know what that may be. I've never been in this area. Yeah, these ones are level 44. I would have had a real issue without that. It was like perfectly timed in that sense. Okay, so people, as I was mentioning, the topic of analysis for today, something that we talked about a bit last time. I did an introduction, but basically the idea is that pretty much the abstract complexity in Sacred 2 is quite high the highest possible, because it allows you to, the relic system that I mentioned, imagine that you have to switch your elemental resistances actively. Like with 1, 2, 3, 4, you have 3 sets of relics, one assigned to your hotkey 1, another one to 2, another one to 3, and another one to 4 for each of the 4 elemental resistances in that sense. Let me. I think you district told me that you leave group like this. Shit. No. Shit. It sent me back to. It sent me back to King's Hill. Shit. No. No. Why that mechanic? That just because you leave group that happens. That makes no sense. uh, Send you a private message on Twitch DM. Okay. Okay, once I finish the stream, I'll check it. I would. You would be surprised that I that I stream unlogged, and that I don't stream logged to the account. Phantom. Yes, I'm that shame of a streamer. I don't even log to my. I don't even log to my own account. I use Streamlabs in that sense to see the chat and everything. Then I will log into the proper page and check it. Then I will log it. Okay, so whisper on Twitch. Okay, and from there I try to send on Discord. On Discord it was just send a friend request. I think it was just that one. I think. It was just send friend request. In that sense. No worry. I will, once I finish the stream, I'll eat and then log into my account. I'll log into my account and then see it. You'd be surprised. I know that most Twitch streamers, what they do is they log into their Twitch account. I don't. I just use the Streamlabs to log into the chat, and from there I can control the chat, which is what I care about. If I have to block a bot or whatever, but then I'm not logged into the account itself. I'm not logged into the account itself for the website. In that sense, it's more like organized that way. I don't have to be logging into the website and besides leaving an account logged in like that, my Discord was already hacked once. So, bro, I open everything when I stream. Yeah, but for me, if you do that, it's because you. I'm even watching my own stream. Yeah, of course, my own stream. I watch it to check quality. Yeah. I do that. Yeah. I watch my own stream. Yeah, I have my own stream open, but like on a browser tab, just on a browser tab, to see that it's working and it's not, and I'm not disconnected. Yes, that I do. Yes, I have my own stream open, kind of like the browser, let's say, but I don't log into. I watch it like an anonymous viewer. I watch it like an anonymous viewer, in that sense, because as I've said, the idea is that if you leave an account, constantly open, sure, if you leave an account constantly open, then the risk of it being hacked is bigger. My Discord was already hacked once by a cryptocurrency guy that just said, buy this one. It was immediately solved by support, but still. And I don't know what kind of power they would think I have over a Discord channel with my viewers to offer cryptocurrency, but well, they did so. So yeah, pretty much. So this is the Fox. So from now on, I'm a bit responsible and I don't leave everything logged in. I don't leave my accounts logged in. My browser is designed in such a way that when I close it, it closes all of the sessions altogether. All. it closes all. I I don't want that shit because that's how they hack it. Because you leave it open, and then you don't have to do the recheck constantly of the two-step verification. And since you don't need to do that, that's who the account they say, oh, let's fuck up this guy. He left his account, or he leaves his account open. So yeah, it happened to me once already. Never again. Never again. Now I force the recheck every time. And I only leave Streamlabs logged, but through the program itself, not through websites. Not through the website, because that's the easiest part to detect that the person left it like that. It's kind of part of my job. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Well, it's just like that. Yeah, but yeah, I don't watch my own stream logged. No. I'm just logged to control the chat, Phantom, in that sense. Fox is my name, Janus Fox. This is not the Fox I honestly expected to meet. I could be wrong, then again, that never happens. Do we know each other? I'm an associate of mine was so kind to stand for me in Duria. You look confused, but you don't need to worry about the details. Tell Gabashin and Rakash about the... no, but we have to do another quest here. We have... no, it's this one. No more quests in this zone for now? Anyways, with the level we just reached,